Stay tuned with the Afro Diaspora Network Show. Stay tuned with Adra Ase on this page.
Hey Kwabs, Hamadra from Black Star Afro Diaspora Network. It is a pleasure to meet you this lovely evening. And so Kwab, now let's get to your personal life. Well, where were you born?
So I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. But, I always say that I grew up in the African community. So I speak the language, I eat the food,
So over me how is it growing up here in Atlanta?
So now you're coming from being a first generation, Ghanaian that was born in America, which is a very unique situation. But I think that it's like having the best of both worlds. You have the ability to blend in wherever you go, and you have two homes. So. But I always say that I grew up in the African community, so I speak the language, I eat the food. Even say,
Hey,
so,
really?
Yeah, that's the way.
And then your back tree can say 5 minutes.
Oh, no problem.
Yes.
But maybe send me 3 credits in there, or
Yeah, top up with iCafe top up. Yes.
So I learned language more when I was here because my grandmother moved from Ghana to here.
Oh.
And all she spoke to us was Tree. So by force, by force.
Ourselves,
you
have to learn.
Exactly. And then you have to remember we also had a store.
Okay.
So the grocery store has been around for 20-something years.
Okay.
So there'd be every time people coming, by all means you have to catch up. Because if you don't, as soon as they come in, an elder person comes in, hey, unkachi. So it got to a point where he said, let me just learn this thing so I'll be able to get it off my shoulders.
Okay.
Embrace your culture.
Okay.
Funny enough, I actually found out that people that came from Ghana that came here were acting more American than I was. Because they'd be coming, they'd be like, I'd be like, hey, Charlie, it's saying, they'd be like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? I'm like, hey, Charlie, it's only 2 days ago you got here. How are you able to say all these things? So I think that's the benefit that I kind of had, was that...
I can relate. I have my daughter who's born in Finland, and she has a friend who is born in Ghana, but who's in the same class as she is. And according to my daughter, she speaks more Tree than the girl who came from Ghana, and she doesn't understand. Exactly. So I can really understand, and I can...
because some people, they kind of get here and they want to submerge and fit
into
in.
There.
But when you're kind of already here, you realize that you don't need to be submerged in, and especially growing up in Gwinnett County, which is a little bit more diverse. You learn to embrace different cultures. One of my best friends, he was Vietnamese. We used to talk about eating noodles and things like that together, and we should share those type of things. So I had that benefit that I never had to submerge the culture. But of course, you get the jokes, African booty scratcher, and like maybe they'll be sitting there, they'll make a joke, they'll go like, and they'll be like, they'll be making these type of jokes, but it was all friendly, and everybody had jokes back then. And
I can relate because I moved to Europe when I was 18 after high school from Ghana, and I realized that I've become more Ghanaian living in Europe than I was in Ghana. There were certain foods I didn't really like in Ghana. It's not like I didn't eat them. I didn't like them, like banku and okra. But when I moved to Denmark, it became one of my best foods because I had a friend whose husband would do it, and it tasted so good. And I remember I used to say, banku, and then he would always say, we'll laugh about it. And then I realized that, I know everything that's happening in Ghana now. Like sometimes I call back home and I'll be like, hey, where you see my sister? I'll be like, now where you there here? Like, we don't even know that we are here. So I feel like you become more Ghanaian when you're outside, of your country. So I can really relate to that. So what would you like to tell to people watching us today?
Well, my people from all over the world, I would like to say this. This is an original quote that I have. Before you were anything, you were African. No, I'm just kidding. All right. To be honest with you, I would like to say thank you to everybody for the support that you guys have given us. Without you guys, we're nothing. Without God, we're nothing. And also, I would like to welcome everybody to come to Ike's Cafe and Grill in both Kumasi and Ghana. And we have a grocery store. And we have a lot of things coming. We have a lot of things coming to you, especially in the diaspora. So thank you so much. And also, we do music. It's a whole lot of stuff. Mike, what is this sound? Stories and Eats?
Stories and Eats,
Sound and Productions. Yeah, Ike's Productions. We got a lot of stuff going on. So we're about to give you a watch out.
Watch out. So guys, watch out for Ike's Cafe I'm coming to you live all the way from Atlanta, North Coast, and this was from Ice Cafe. Thank you for being with us today. My name is Adjoa.
Atlanta, baby. Hey.
That was Kwabs and Mike from Ice Cafe. Shout out to you, Kwabs. Shout out to you, Mike. This is Adjoa Osei coming to you all the way from Ice Cafe, Atlanta, Georgia.